Welcome into the Warzone Sports Network's Fantasy Football Wake-Up Call. We are so happy to be joining you on this lovely Sunday morning as we try and sort through the wreckage of our lineups. What are we doing? Chat's already on fire. People asking questions this early? Come on! Hug your loved ones. Get it together. Michael, I need you to STAR. Start the show, my friend. Start.
Good morning.
Let me start down there. How we doing this morning, Scotty?
I'm doing good, my man. It's football Sunday. You don't get more exciting than this.
I love it. I wait all week for Sunday just for it to. It's going by way too fast. Like week 7 already.
And I came off. I'm in 5 leagues. I lost 4 out of 5 last week. So like after Monday, you're just like, okay, need to regroup. Get these games coming.
Yes. Yeah, and then it starts off with a game that is like the most unexciting. Thursday Night Football, when you see Case Keenum versus Teddy Bridgewater, you're like, fantasy points will not be scored. Like that's actually like it's an allergy. There's a fantasy football allergy to see Case Keenum versus Teddy Bridgewater. And then, of course, Dearness Johnson becomes a fantasy football Hall of Famer on Thursday night.
Looks like LaDainian Tomlinson. I'm like, tackle this guy.
I don't know. But Von Miller promised me that he was going to be killing folks, and then it didn't work out. But still love Von Miller. Michael on the microphone, his legal name. Everybody, check his birth certificate. How you doing?
I'm doing great. I'm not doing great, Tony, because week 7 or every Chargers bye week, every single fantasy season, I take a bunch of L's because I'm that idiot. I'm that idiot that drafted Austin Eckler, Mike Williams, Keenan Allen, Justin Herbert, and Hunter Henry last year. Anyway,
I limited myself to
working out
Chargers.
so far. The game plan's working better than any other season so far.
Mike does have a secret relationship with Herbert.
Yeah.
Yes, he does have he has a love affair with Justin Herbert, and gets a little uncomfortable at times.
Yeah, tell my wife too. She sometimes is like, you probably shouldn't post that TikTok, buddy.
Whispering.
Good morning, everyone in the chat. Good morning. It's good to see everyone showing up here. I see Gavin talking about that league. No, but this is the right channel for the league. It's going to go in the community post section like later in the day.
Oh, I see. Gavin the crazy. Well, I don't know anything about this league. Jen, our favorite Pittarelli in here.
It's my own personal
yes.
side. Okay. We have one of those weeks, and I coined a phrase, so before I forget to say it, I just want to say it. I'm calling this the J-Fly theory. Right before I got on here, I saw that Damian Williams is not only going to play, but they're expecting that even after a week off, he's going to get like a bulk of the work. Ooh. So I have Khalil Herbert and Damian Williams. So I'm playing both of them, right? They're both going off. Yeah. That's the same way that J-Fly does his picks. I'm just like, I got to buy. Do I play A.J. Dillon? Or do I just play both of the running backs in the Bears backfield and just say, F it? Whatever points they're going to get from the running back position, they're coming to this hombre right here. So I'm just going to play them both. Playing both of them.
There's some lineups that I have a lot of players on by. Tony, you don't want to go with anything called the J-Fly theory. There's a reason that he is not on any of our fantasy football shows.
I think he just traded, Ezekiel Elliott for Deshaun Watson last
Here
week.
we go.
Don't get me started on that. I went off yesterday, and I was kind of joking, but I was also kind of serious. Like, I don't know that I can. I don't know that I can have him in a fantasy league next year because it's not fair to everybody else.
All good. Fair. It's fun. It's fun. If it was for money, I'd find out where he lives.
If it was for money, I would have vetoed the trade for sure. But since it's not, I just let it go through.
Yeah, it's fun. It's fun.
Congrats.
Yes. We'll be talking that. If you have any questions, or if you even just want to talk it out, you want a little nudge in the right direction, put it in the chat and we'll answer it. Scotty, yesterday on the show, we do a show every Saturday for anybody new here. It is called the Fantasy Football Speakeasy, very casual. We're just hanging out talking about whatever we want in the world of fantasy, similar to today, but today's a little more stressful. But we talked about a player that was absolutely that was killing us. Do you have anybody like that, where you're just like, I can't believe this person is just absolutely killing me on my roster?
Oh, you're talking to me?
Yeah.
Yes. Trey Sermon. Guys, I know you guys could bash me. Go in the comments. Go, you're an idiot. That's one of my mistakes this year. I don't know what Kyle Shanahan's doing. I still believe Trey Sermon has a future, but this year he's killing us. Even I think it was 2 weeks ago, he got 1 carry, but it was for 7 yards. It's like whenever he gets the ball, it's like, Kyle, what are you doing? Get this guy the ball. But now they're talking about getting Wilson back in there. Hasty's off the IR. Elijah Mitchell's still around. And I picked this guy in the war zone as my second running back, and he's literally droppable now. And I'm like, it hurts because he has the skill set. If he stops being an immature punk, he might start. But I can't control the players' personalities. I know their skill set. I know the situation they're in. That's what I bet on. Mikey knows it. Well, Mikey knows it. In Dynasty, hold on to him. Hold on to Sermon in Dynasty. But this year, if you're not in a Dynasty, he's droppable.
He's dangerously close to falling behind Raheem Mostert on the depth chart, who's on the IR for the season. Like, he just keeps on going down and down. And like, eventually Mike Shanahan or Kyle Shanahan is just going to be like, I'm going to put Orlandis Gary in front of you. He's good friends with my old man, and he's going to come back, and he's going to be slotted in front of you. Dude hasn't put on pads in a decade. Joseph Morley, good morning. How are you?
Were you on the phone with Scheffner trying to figure out some news?
Oh, and his microphone is muted.
Right. He looks pretty, so it took out his mic. He got some jello.
I was on the phone with Darren Waller and trying to see if he's going to play today. You know, doing all that stuff. Crazy. By apocalypse. It's going crazy.
Scotty, you cannot back down. I have prepared myself to give unwavering support to Trey Sermon. All from your original basis. You cannot back down. You have to stick this out.
I am.
Keep him.
Look, here we are. And me and Mikey are on the same page. You got a running back coach. He's got the skill. If you check, I think he's averaging over 4 yards a carry every time he gets the ball. He's just got to stop being a jerk off. If he stops being a jerk off, he's going to move up the depth chart. But he's being young. Dynasty leagues, hold on to him. I would even keep trading for him because next year Mostert's going to be gone. You're going to get these free agent like Hasty or something. He's going to go somewhere else. Sermon's not going anywhere. So
hey, Scotty, not to be mean or anything, but a couple of weeks ago when you claimed the fame on Trey Sermon and you said this is my guy the rest of the year, I made sure I traded him right away. I made sure I went out and I sent him, and I got Michael Carter back, and I'm happy I got Michael Carter instead of Trey Sermon now.
Joe, you came late. I said he was droppable 5 minutes ago. Jesus Christ.
I'm just saying.
Hype it up again. Joe, I do like sitting next to you, though, on the show.
When you put the Scotty stamp of approval on him, I said, trade his ass out.
Guys, listen to Joe. Anything I say, trade him.
All these Atlanta fans showing up all of a sudden. Congratulations to the Atlanta Braves. Good for you guys. I knew the Dodgers were done in the 7th inning when they had 2 guys on and no outs, and they didn't do crap with it. So, hey, congrats. Go out there and beat the Astros because we don't need cheaters winning again. Yes. Anyway, back to football.
So there's a couple of questions in there. MT Investigators, not really a question, but that sucks that he started Tim Patrick taking the L. That's like one of my things I hate the most is starting a guy on Thursday night. I did that a couple weeks ago. I started Gainwell just on a whim. I was like, he'll get me at least a couple of points. He got me 1.1 points on Thursday Night Football 2 weeks ago.
Oh, and can I give hope to MT? Last week I went against Saquon Barkley. He was hurt. I went against Hilaire. He was hurt. So he was missing his top 2 running backs. On Thursday night, I had Fournette. He got me 30 points. And my other running back is Jonathan Taylor, who ripped shit up. And I lost. I lost to a guy who his first 2 picks he was missing, and it wasn't even bye weeks. And I had Jonathan Taylor and Fournette who ripped it up. And I have Lamar Jackson, who's crapped the bed. And I have Terry McLaurin, who crapped the bed. So anything can happen, MT. Anything can happen.
And the thing about Tim Patrick is he had a touchdown too, right? Didn't it like he dropped it or was taken away? Because I was watching that game and I have a buddy who and I'm a big Tim Patrick fan this year and I've been liking him, but Thursday night was just not there.
It was rough. Chase.
Yes.
Reyes.
I love the
I'm going hat. Yes, I'm going Ricky Seals-Jones because I like Zach Ertz's ability better, but he's still new to the team, and Washington is going to be behind, and they're going to be heaving the ball up, and they need him, and they're playing with a hurt running back.
I'm also going to go with Ricky Seals-Jones too. I think today is one of those days that Taylor Heinicke makes you go, maybe he's going to do this every couple of weeks where Taylor Heinicke's going to have 330 and 3 touchdowns. I think it's today against Green Bay. It's going to come down close. Maybe Aaron Rodgers pulls a little rabbit out of the hat or something. Or I think he's going to play pretty sensational today and put up some fantasy points. Just to
I bet the Packers. Listen, and look at me. I bet the Packers. But honestly, this could be a trap game. I believe Taylor Heinicke could play with his head on fire. Like you said, throw for 350, 3 touchdowns. And do like a Tampa Bay it's going to be like a Tampa Bay Buccaneer game in the playoffs last year where you're like, holy shit, Washington has a shot. I think it's going to be one of those games. They're moving to Landon Collins to linebacker. So get him out of the secondary and we'll see what happens.
Yes.
It's a trap game.
Scott on one of the most entertaining shows on the entire internet is the Washington Football Team show that comes out every Thursday at 11 a.m. 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where we get the Giblets and Hogs show from Scotty, and it is absolutely hilarious. In this show, mixed in with the hilarity is some actual real, prognostication. And he said Landon Collins needs to be moved to linebacker. He said it in the show. Within 4 hours, they were announcing Landon Collins is going to be moving to linebacker because he's killing the secondary. This defense that we all thought had a chance to be top 5, he's one of the things that is holding him back. He's getting, if you watch any of the games, he's 5 steps behind everybody the whole entire season. But the guy can lay the wood, so you move him up to linebacker and you allow him to kind of fly around and make some plays. And maybe they can figure out something with William Jackson. That acquisition has been
horrible.
No bueno at all.
He's hurt this week, though. They'll be without him too.
So the Washington football team, not great, but the Washington football show on the Warzone Sports Network, amazing. Check it out.
Aces, subscribe.
If you are new to the channel, to be honest with you, since we're talking about it, I get a lot of people that hit me up and say they love your show, and they're not Washington fans. So you guys check that out.
Much love. Thank you.
You're not just another pretty face like me and Tony Tucker. You actually bring it. Nico, what's going on? Good morning. Good morning, Nico. Good morning to everybody. We see some questions coming in. We'll get to you guys right now. So stay there. We'll get you. We just like to pump us up a little bit because it's morning time. Wake us up. Give Scotty a little bit of credit because he was down because of Trey Sermon, but we're lifting him back up with the Washington football team.
Oh, there it is.
All right.
Mo Alley,
Ooh. Dang.
Who wants to go first?
I am going to say this. Evan Ingram has to, at some point, pay off, right? Like, why not this week? Like, at some point, Evan Ingram, the ability and the opportunity have to smash into each other. He could never be startable on a weekly basis, too inconsistent. Quarterbacks too inconsistent. But maybe this is the week. And it's the same thing with Mo Alley Cox. Just because the guy's 6'9" doesn't make him good at football.
No. And
I like
Tony.
Mo Cox.
Yeah, he does. But Tony is hurt. Galladay is out. Barkley is out. It's basically Shepard, a hurt Slayton, and Evan Ingram.
Yeah. So
Evan Ingram.
No, go ahead.
I'm leaning towards Evan Ingram too. I'm leaning towards Evan Ingram as well. Mo Alley Cox is so TD relevant. Evan Ingram has to catch a ball.
Woo!
Yeah.
Evan Ingram. We're going all Evan Ingram. I like this one better. Evan Ingram.
Yeah, this is
Evan
easier.
Ingram.
This is easier. Go on the corners. Evan Ingram.
It's all right. So Zach Ertz has been a major topic this week because he got traded from Eagles to Arizona, a high-powered offense in Arizona, right? Considering I actually picked up Zach Ertz this week. I'm actually starting Zach Ertz this week, but Ricky Seals Jr. has been a big name because of all the buys and everything. So this one's a little tough.
Tony, and help me out here.
Keep going.
Me out here, Tony, because you're better in words than I am. The Cardinals have so many awesome players on their team. I don't want to knock any of the players. It just scares me that there's so many of them. You got the Rondale Moore, the Christian Kirk, the AJ Green, the DeAndre Hopkins, the Edmonds, Zach Ertz. When there's so many guys like that, I'm so scared of teams like that in fantasy purposes because you're like, which one? So I'd rather go with Ricky Seals-Jones with the safer pick.
I think I got what you're looking for here. Basically, let me break it down in this parlance. The Cardinals are like a Wapatuli, right? It's like bring all the booze that you can possibly bring. Let's slice open a fantasy football watermelon, and you're pouring in a little AJ Green and a little Rondale Moore and a lot of DeAndre Hopkins and Chase Edmonds and goal line vulture. Like at the end, you just have a giant Wapatuli booze concoction of the Arizona Cardinals. And where does is Zach Ertz, like a little sprinkle, a little bit of nose candy on top to really get people going? Who knows what Zach Ertz is in this offense? We're going to figure it out at some point. Maybe if they're up big, they try to squeeze one into Zach Ertz. I have to start Zach Ertz in a league because of knocks on a bye and an injury or whatever, and I feel okay about it just because of the opportunity there. But it's not the worst matchup you could be going with. Like in another league, I have to start Mo Alley Cox because there's no Evan Ingram. There's nobody else on the waiver wire, and he's at least in a primetime game, which I'm going to watch, and I'm going to play him. Like, who's the other dart that I'm going to throw?
And Zach Ertz is a good option if you want to start him, but Ricky Seals-Jones Jr., I don't know if he's a junior. Ricky Seals-Jones is the number 2 option. Samuel's hurt. Nobody's stepping up as the number 2 wide receiver role on that team. It's just like a revolving door. It's Terry McLaurin who's going to get double teamed every single game, and Ricky Seals-Jones is going to be the guy who has to step up.
Well, I just got it confirmed. He is a junior and a senior.
Yeah, I was just going to say, anytime somebody starts playing better or I need them to play better, I just add, a suffix or a prefix to their name so that they're a new player, because that's what I need in my lineup. Just change their name a little bit. That's a good way to get them to play better in your fantasy lineup.
If anybody didn't tune in yesterday, he changed Robbie Anderson's name so Robbie Anderson could have a great week this week.
Yes.
His name is Roberto Anderson.
Yes, I am not starting Robbie Anderson. I am starting Roberto Anderson, okay? That is who is in my fantasy lineup. Completely different than Robbie Anderson. Don't get the two confused. They're wearing the same number in Carolina, though.
Afix doesn't have a question. Afix doesn't have a question, just saying that he loves waking up with us, so I appreciate it.
Afix,
thank you very much.
Appreciate you.
Happy football.
Another Ertz question. Hey, that's the same one. The Ricky Seals Jr.
Same question. Bars the tuck. We're going with Ricky Seals-Jones.
Bars and tuck in my head is a totally different thing than what I probably think it is, but the whole nother nighttime topic that we won't get into right now.
It's something about battle rap. It says in the thing there. But yeah, I think Ricky Seals-Jones is the play, more opportunity. We know what it looks like. And Ricky Seals-Jones has been solid the past couple of weeks. So I'm even thinking about putting him in a flex spot.
It's not like you're
might as
missing
well.
Logan Thomas. He's putting the same numbers as Logan Thomas. It's basically having Logan Thomas with a different name.
In a week with nobody playing, with 6 teams on a bye, you take what you can get. And if you can get somebody who's going to get massive targets in an offense, you take it and you throw them in there and you hope and you go for it.
And like we said before, I think Heineke's thrown for over 300 yards easy today. He's going to just be heaving the ball up. He might throw 3 interceptions. Don't get me wrong. He might throw to the wrong team at times, but he's going to throw for over 300 yards.
What's up, Brandon? Chase, thank you. Mike said he's glad he left before your segment. Walker Hawthorne. What's up, Walker? Oh, another one, but now he's adding Kyle Pitts in this one. So a lot of tight end questions coming through.
Yeah, but Kyle Pitts to me is the no-brainer. I think you got to chase the success from London. Didn't they have to know that we got to spend a 4th-round pick on this guy? Let's figure out these different ways to actually effectively get him the football. I think they did. I'm going with Kyle Pitts here.
Generational talent right there. That guy changing the game of football in the tight end position. Kyle, right? Isn't that what everything coming out of the draft was? That Kyle Pitts was going to change the position. And I don't know. If I had to pick between these 3, of course you're going to pick Kyle Pitts because he's supposed to be that guy. He's supposed to have all this talent, and he's actually lived up for it 2 weeks in a row? Is it 2 weeks in a row?
1 week.
Nah,
1 week.
1.5.
Yeah. Yeah. I hate Kyle Pitts, but I'm going with Kyle Pitts here.
And then
no, I don't hate Kyle. I'm sorry. I don't hate Kyle Pitts. I hate the hype train on Kyle Pitts. Kyle Pitts will have a future this year. Yeah. That's what it is. I don't like the hype train.
You know who I hate the hype train on? Tyler Heineke.
Herbert? oh, yeah. Yes. Me too. Yeah.
Pitts or Hopkins?
Can we get Watson? Can we get Watson?
Why did this big storm cloud, this big old cumulus Michael on the microphone storm cloud just come in here like that?
No. We can't
win
storm clouds. We're doing Kyle Pitts slander and Tyler Heineke love here. We can't be doing this.
Yeah, we can't be doing that.
Back takes.
There was no Kyle Pitts slander. It was basically positivity that he finally did something right.
Come on.
That the greatest tight end known to man has finally figured it out 1 week, maybe 1.5. We don't know of that, but finally the greatest tight end, that we've probably ever seen in our lifetime is figuring it out. Mike, right in front of our eyes.
Of course, I was wrong.
I think Tony Gonzalez is in Miami.
Another tight end question, guys. Pitts or Hawkinson?
Ooh, that's closer.
I go
Hawk. You got something in your throat,
he's quietly number 3 in yards for tight ends. Hawk.
Is that what you said? Hawk.
I got Hawk.
I'm going to go with Hawkinson too. This game, in LA today, this game's going to be very interesting to me because is there any love loss from this team? Do they feel bad? Are they going to not try and snap Jared Goff in half? Do they like him? That's what I don't know. If they hate him, I could see them just trying to run and trying to separate him from his appendages, but who knows? So I'm going with Hawkinson.
I feel like T-Hawk's got to have big weeks here and there. I don't understand what's going on in Detroit. The first couple of weeks he was going off, and I was like, oh, give me as much Hawk as I can get. And I wanted as much Hawk as I could get all over my lineups. And I did. And now I am the one. Never mind. Okay, I'm done.
You're hawking loogies all over the place?
Go ahead, finish it out, Mike.
My keyboard.
We got to cut that segment out right there that you like hot.
I'm not good enough.
I knew he loved Herbert, you son of a
Hey, I don't know if you guys know this, but my top 5 quarterbacks right now, Derek Carr, and Derek Carr.
I don't agree with the 4th one.
Oh, TDs.
TD.
I cannot, with any good conscience, I cannot tell you to do this, but I am starting Jameis Winston in 3 leagues. So that's all I'm saying is I love quarterbacks on Monday night, and I love any quarterback against the Seahawks defense. Well, I mean, I didn't start Big Ben, but nobody should start Big Ben.
I'm telling you,
Steelers
TDs. Jameis Winston, 22 of 29. What was it? 300 yards, 3 touchdowns, 1 almost interception thrown that hit Jamal Adams right in the face mask. That's going to be Jameis Winston's stat line.
I hope you have a good heart, TDs, because these 2 quarterbacks, no matter which one you play, are going to give you pain all freaking day. And it's going to go up and then down, up and down. Whew.
Yeah,
Tua's giving you more pain.
This is legit a heart attack without having a heart attack.
Tua stepping back in London and throwing it to Jacksonville Jaguars DBs all game.
That's tough.
Krusty, what's up, Krusty? Rondell Moore
getting...
or Tyler Johnson for the flex?
Oh, sugar. Oh,
I have too much bias in this race. I have Rondell Moore in a couple lineups because of all the bye weeks. So I'm gonna tell you Rondell Moore. Let's see what do you guys think? I do like going running back usually in these situations.
Go back one
Shepard's
comment.
out.
Go. Shepard's out?
Yeah.
Well, now I'm starting
Shepard
Evan
out?
Ingram
That's
for
confirmed.
sure.
Yeah, Barkley, Shepard,
Evan Ingram for sure.
Golladay, Tony, everybody's out for the Giants. I'm looking at the inactive reports right now.
So is Slayton their guy?
Hey, Joey, guess who has Slayton in Warzone, baby?
Guess who has Daniel Jones, baby? Woo!
Damn it! Damn it!
Oh, man. Guess who's about to pick up Pettis off the waiver wire? No, not this asshole. That's for sure.
Devontae Parker. Who else?
Just read the whole inactive list.
Holy shit!
Tevin Coleman is out for the Jets.
On the Rondell Moore question, though,
maybe Tyler Johnson then if Tevin Coleman's out.
I would probably Tyler Johnson is the guy that Tom Brady will make famous for 1 week, maybe. Well, AB's out. Is that the right team, right? I don't know. I'm starting Rondell Moore too. I'm kind of biased in this, but there's just so many people over there on both of these offense. There's so many, but I'm going to go with Rondell.
If your league is that deep, if your league is that deep, holy shit, that's a flip of a coin. Rondell Moore is more of the, I don't know, man. That's that.
What about Dante Pettis or Mohamed Sanu?
Yeah, it's him.
Bodo.
Oh, Pettis. Those stupid college football. How in the blue hell? Yes. You have 9 overtimes and the final score is 20-18. What the fuck? I have a comment, but I don't know if we're allowed to have it. It's dealing with the old coach, but
you can stay with
I stopped.
Hey, Poto paid you $5 to hear what you got to say, and you're gonna say it.
Yes. Let's leave the children alone.
Not the first time they got screwed.
Bodo, appreciate it. Yeah, what the hell? 9. Woo.
Were they this sounds like a pickup basketball game. We're like, yeah, let's we'll play to 20, win by 2. Like, what the hell is this a football game, right? Yeah.
Whenever you're down by 1 with 1 thing down, down by 2.
That game was like going on a date with Mike. Always disappointing.
Same old
sports. What's up? He just wanted you $5 to say hi to Tony? Or to say Tony is old.
Just wanted to say yeah.
Same old.
Hey, $5 and you get the close up of the old man.
Hey, same old. You see this right here? This is my high school headshot. Like, this is what had to happen. They had to paint it. That's how old I am. Like they didn't even have photographs. You had to sit there still like this. Well, they took and they painted you.
Yes.
That was my senior class photo right there.
Is Jamar
Thank you,
Chase
Sam.
the top
That's
wide
boxing
receiver
gloves
right
when he
now?
fought Muhammad Ali.
Ooh,
those
Chase.
boxing gloves when he fought Muhammad Ali. Jamar Chase is top 15 wide receiver right now.
Right now, yes. I would say this year, for the first 6 weeks, he would be up there. I would put him up there. But overall, no. But if we're talking about week 1 through 6, yes.
We're talking about fantasy or real football? Because real
I'm talking
football,
about both.
Then I'm not talking about both. Fantasy, sure, he's putting up the points, but there's just other receivers that are more accomplished that I think I would rather have right now.
And unfortunately, guys like Allen Robinson are awesome. They're just in horrible positions.
Yeah, and an injury, a little banged up on the ankle. I think there's an opportunity for both of the receivers in Chicago to have a big day today. Like I know Winfield Jr.'s back, I believe, this week, or at least the rumor was he was back. So we'll see.
Maybe he drafted Robbie Anderson over Aiyuk and DJ Moore.
The DJ Moore one hurts for sure.
So same old sports, he says.
Yeah, I know. Same old.
His lineup is already taken care of.
I'm calling same old sports sauce. SOS sauce. He's saucy. Same old sports saucy.
Oakland Raiders, what's up? Haven't seen you. Congratulations. Welcome to the screen. AJ Brown or Hollywood Brown?
I'm looking at first Kansas City.
I'm going AJ Brown in this one. I think that there's a real opportunity for a lot of points in that game.
That's
I actually want to say I put a prize picks in with AJ Brown last night. In the middle of the night, I was like, woke up and I was like, you know what? That'd be a good one. AJ Brown. But yeah.
Yep, I go AJ Brown. Julio Jones is still a little banged up. Even if he plays, he's a little hurt.
And here's the other thing that I think we need to factor in. Bateman coming back is going to steal a couple of targets in a relatively low passing offense. From Brown was getting 9 targets or 8.5 targets a game. Bateman comes back, that goes down a little bit. What is that? Johan?
Football game.
You're just saying what's good football games going on. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
A simple edit can make Mike edits so much better. Yeah. Oh yeah, same old sport. I know what you're talking about. We can clip that out of Mike and Hawk. And
people are missing their ring finger when they're typing today.
Really, Felke. Kick a man when he's down. Go ahead, Felke. Kick us when we're down.
Krusty saying he would go Tua over Winston in that. If you are still in here, I forget who had that question, but Krusty Fantasy Football, check him out on IG. Puts in a lot of time, research.
Picked up Pettis in his league because remember Pettis is now on the Giants too. So he, like I said, in this week you start and pick up who you can. I know a lot of people are high on Bateman. We talked about Bateman yesterday. Tony, how do you feel about my boy Deontay so far this year?
He needs to pay for this kind of slander of me in this chat right here. Krusty, here's the thing. Where he was being drafted, I didn't love it because there was 3 receivers, but he's been way better than I thought. So you win this one. You get it. Deontay's been great. He should have been drafted probably even a little higher than where he was going. 5th or 6th round, to me, felt rich when you have a quarterback who can't throw the ball downfield. Bad offensive line. But he's performing. As long as he stays healthy, you win this.
Wait. Don't they have Haskins?
Haskins season?
They're holding back. They don't want to release the weapon until playoff time.
It's smart, actually.
That guy's the worst thing I've ever seen.
Say it to his face, Scotty.
I won't. I won't.
Never invited you to the
yeah, no. I'll be up to that guy's waist.
Look, Shane is taking John Ross.
I look tall in the show. I stand next to you, Joe. I saw pictures of you. You're a tall mother. You're tall too, dude. I'm a midget, man. I'm like fucking 4'6".
J Fly didn't believe me. I actually met J Fly this weekend in person for the first time. He didn't believe I was 6'6". When he saw me, he was like, "Holy shit, you're tall!" You know.
I'm not even joking. How tall are you, Mikey?
6'6".
Are you really 6'6"? No, get the heck out of here. Fuck
I'm
outta here.
like
Yeah,
5'9" and a half, so I lie to people and tell them I'm 5'10".
Oh yeah, we're in the same boat. We're in the same boat.
When Mike gives me a hug, his face is all in here.
I actually enjoy hugs with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, a big nice teddy.
It's like hugging his grandma back in the day. Like,
Yeah. Grandma, your boobies are in my face.
John Ross. Yeah. Hey, Shane, if you got nobody else in your it's a 32-man league, so might as well, right?
Holy
John
shit.
Ross season.
That's pretty
This
cool.
guy loves Jamar Chase. He loves Jamar. He's only asked this question 3 times.
Jamar
Yes.
Chase is. Well, at least Tony.
Well, at least Tony dressed up this week. Damn,
Oh.
Tony, they're just taking shots at you left and right today.
You don't know what's underneath that.
I'll go get the robe. I'm flossing my new hoodie. That's what I got I got new game day apparel, so I don't have to wear the same blue shirt every week.
Bolt up.
There it
Oh.
is.
Saucy is the new nickname for sure.
Saucy.
Shane, I'm going with Heineke, but Krusty would tell you Tua. Tua is gonna have a big week.
I hate
Taylor Heineke's going to throw for over 300 yards today.
I agree.
I can never in my right mind will I ever tell anybody to start Tua. I don't. It's just so biased of me though. But is there an
Tua
upset
went
this
against
week,
my
or-
high school team. I'd go against the. I pick the high school team's quarterback.
I don't know if the Bengals is considered an upset, but I can see the Bengals beating the Ravens, and I think that would be an upset because I think in people's heads the Bengals are still below everybody, even though they are 4-2. I think that would be a big shock to the NFL world if the Bengals can knock the Ravens off today and become that 5-2, and that would put them in the top of their division, right?
It would make us
Yeah.
look bad.
True, and I'll give 2 bold predictions. Jets beat the Patriots. Washington beats the Packers. Those are bold.
Oh, okay. I mean, that would be fun. That'd be good to talk about. It'd be terrible for my picks, but
Oh, I bet Packers.
yeah, it
I
would
picked the
be,
Eagles over the Raiders. That's my get it. You know what? Same old sports. We did like you.
I'm with that. Put that comment back up there.
Here's
It's a quick over. I picked the Eagles over the Raiders. That's my upset. I hate the
here's a
Eagles.
quick overview on Pettis. Long story short, don't pick him up or play him.
I just picked him up and I'm playing him.
You didn't listen to him. He just told you.
What's wrong with him? Should I pick a different Giants receiver? This league, I'm
Waddle.
freaking screwed in.
Hey,
I have to play like a prayer shot.
It's tough. I love running backs. This is tough because Tony was saying Damian Williams is going to get the workload, but dude, I love Jalen Waddle this week. I love Jalen Waddle.
Yeah, I'm going Jalen Waddle too, because the thing is Damian Williams is going to need to do his work in the passing game because that Bucks front they're not running the football. Like this is going to have to be Justin Fields breaking out, getting the ball downfield, hitting Mooney on some deep shots, getting the screen game going, or wheel routes to Damian Williams, who's very capable of that. And it's a lot of ifs. You also got to have time. You got to have indecision. I don't know. I'm going Jalen Waddle.
I'm going Waddle too.
Mike.
Yeah, I'm in on Waddle. I'm in on Waddle this week. I think him and Tua have a connection, man.
And
Every
the
time
swords
he
have
the full
goes out
hand.
there, his stock goes up.
That's easier.
Yeah.
Just-
Get the Gucci. Yeah, Jalen Waddle.
That was beautiful, Tony.
Yeah, I can't have both. My Raiders and Dodgers can't win in the same year. I think they talk to each other. It's weird.
Well, the Raiders just
that one-
suck.
You're 5'11".
Shit.
5'11". He's like 14. It's
Yeah.
great.
Dude. I'm 5'7", and my 2 best friends are 6'4", 330 pounds. They go, it's Scotty with the Twin Towers.
Let's go, Scotty. Let's go, Scotty. So, Bodo is asking over and under 150 yards and 2 touchdowns for Derrick Henry. On the Prize Picks app, they have him at over under 120 yards today.
That's
I don't know.
I hate to be
150.
Mr. Negative. I hate to be Mr. Negative. This guy's having an MVP ridiculous, and I love Derrick Henry. He's he's not going to keep this up all year. Like there has to be a week where he stops, dude. Stop.
I don't think he does have to, and I don't think that he necessarily will. Like the offensive line isn't that good at pass blocking, or at least they weren't in the beginning of the season. So just turn them into run blockers and let's just go downhill with it. I know I have the Titans winning this game in a close one, and I think that if it is close, that Derrick Henry can eat. 150 yards is a lot, though. Is it all purpose? I would go yes.
But it's a Chiefs crappy defense.
It is a very bad defense. So
he breaks it like he did last week, 78 yards. Then 150 is not that far away. I think he does it. You know what? Yeah, he does it.
He is going to have an awesome game.
Put it on the board, Mike.
It's going to be close. I probably wouldn't touch that bet.
I wouldn't bet it. But if you need me to cheer for you to win some money, I'm with you, Bodo.
All right, let's go with the over.
6'5", 330. You're a small little guy. You're a small dude.
And it's against the Chiefs,
or woman. I don't know. I'm sorry if I assumed your gender. 6'5", 330, male or female. That's small. Sorry.
Their love's for diarrhea and diarrhea only.
Guys, Carlson or Koo? Psych! Obviously, it's Carlson. He's L on the Jets versus Patriots.
Okay.
L on Jets first pick. Well, I mean, obviously. Yeah. I mean, we're going bold prediction. Jets over Patriots. Come back to me next week.
Colts beat the 49ers by more than 10. That's my bold prediction.
Ooh, that's nice. I got Colts plus 10 on a teaser. I would love that.
Okay, that needs to be on a t-shirt, Bodo. Like that needs to also be because so this little thing you have over here, I'm assuming is like gifting.
What? Holy shit. I got to get that for my two friends.
These are this is like a greeting card, his little thing that's there. So I'm assuming that if you either have that or make that, you need to put that saying on a t-shirt. It's fantastic.
That's funny, dude. This guy could make money. He's sending us some funny stuff weekly.
Sanders and Carter. Sanders and Carter.
Miles Sanders or Emmanuel Sanders?
Mitchell.
Emmanuel Sanders will be on a bye, so.
Oh, okay, so it's got to be Miles. Yeah. Well, I
I'm
think you got to go
Miles
Sanders.
and Elijah Mitchell.
The other two are really close.
Sanders and Mitchell.
You know what?
I'm avoiding the Jets.
Mitchell's holding my guy Sermon down. He's putting some bad juju on himself, so I'm going to go Michael Carter.
I'm going with Sanders and Mitchell. I don't know. This is TD's.
A lot of haters. A lot of haters. You know what?
I need you to put on your favorite set of booby tassels and just let it rip. TD's, because this is a mess.
If me and Joe Morley are agreeing on something, then that's probably the one you don't want to go with. Something's wrong in that connection.
Green or
Shoot
Higgins?
your shot with Gavin. Green or Higgins? Higgins.
Green.
I'm a little upset you don't have Scottie Pippen in your picture, but whatever. I mean, we're not going to go there. I'm going with AJ Green.
Yes. Isaiah Thomas is upset he didn't even make the photo or the team. I like T. Higgins. I like T. Higgins. Go with Higgins.
That sounded confident.
Well, because I was gonna crap on the Cardinals, but I've already done that a bunch this show.
Crap on them?
Not crap on them like that, but like the overall, just like I was gonna say, where does Green fit in this? Like, is he due for a big week? Do you have a magical calendar that you just spin and you're like, well, it's Green week, it's Moore week, it's Ertz week, it's
Green's been solid every
Christian
week.
Kirk week. Didn't he lay an egg last week or the week before?
Maybe the week before. Last week I feel like he was decent.
Do you have him in trade that you're trying to move him out?
You think T Higgins has dropped any eggs?
I think Higgins has been close to double-digit points almost every week that he's been healthy. He was out a couple weeks with the shoulder injury, but the targets are there. He's the number 2 playing Baltimore. If Humphreys goes to Jamar Chase, maybe that's a couple extra looks. I'm not afraid of TJ Uzama stealing targets from him. I like
AJ
it.
Green has scored less than 13 only twice this entire season, Tony.
Yeah,
And if we're
Tony.
playing Houston, AJ Green's going to have a touchdown and like 50 yards by half.
Yeah, Tony.
All right.
Ooh.
I stand corrected. Start T. Higgins.
I don't think anybody signs Cam. They would have signed him already if he was going to come back. Is half the damn league on a bye? Yes. Vegas, I'm thinking he's thinking Derrick Henry. Hey, I'm with you on Waddle, guys. Waddle, no matter what I think about Tua, Waddle has been putting up points. So do what you think. I thought I was your best friend. That's what you get for thinking, Jen.
Yes, Jen. Jesus Christ.
Gainwell or Mooney? Go with Mooney. Gainwell.
Mooney.
I was high on Gainwell earlier. It seems like they're going back to the Miles Sanders. Finally, the Eagles are giving Miles Sanders what he should have had coming a long time ago.
Cut him? Wait, what do you should have gave him what?
What?
Huh?
What?
Never mind. Go with Darnell Mooney.
I want you all to know I picked up book
Oh my
anyways.
football therapist. Oh my, he's just such a wonderful, sweet human being. And he crushes my soul.
I wouldn't touch those damn tight ends anyways, even though they were a better play than anyone I have in my lineup. Every time I have Howard, he doesn't do a damn thing. And then when I sit him or I drop him, then he goes off.
Look at this, guys. Bodo coming back with us some more. Have to give you guys
nice.
some love because you got hell a lot more entertaining than the 150-year-olds they have on the pregame shows. Well, Tony, funny thing is, Tony is 150 years old.
Yes, he is. And honestly, let's play Kurt Warner and Michael Irvin in a pickup football game, flag football game, us versus them.
Yeah.
Even then, I was already retired many things at that point in my life.
Michael Irvin don't want to know.
Tony trained.
I hired Kurt Warner at the grocery store in Canada long ago. I was there. I was like, yeah, this
Tony
guy's
has probably had more plastic surgery than those guys.
I drink from the
Tony babysat Steve Mariucci.
It's this extra little, it's this baby fat I got that keeps me looking young.
Mike has no idea who we're talking about. He's a Kurt Warner, Michael Irvin. Who are those guys? Never heard of them.
Never heard of them. Never heard of them.
Well, I appreciate the donations, though. Hey,
thank you, Bodo.
Thank you. Goes a long way.
Bodo, go. Bodo, go.
6'2", only a sophomore. Dang, Krusty, you're big.
Holy
TD,
shit.
6'. We got a lot of tall listeners.
I would draft you guys.
6'2".
He says he is, and I believe him.
6'2".
No way.
We already said AJ Brown on that one. Oakland earlier, we said AJ Brown.
Elijah
and Carter.
Dude, I'm a dude except for when I'm dreaming.
That's one earlier. I didn't want to assume anybody's gender. Lions or Washington? Of like, who's the worst team? Is that what we're asking? Lions or Washington? Like, who's the worst team?
Washington's better than Lions.
Yeah.
You got a job interview on Tuesday? Okay, if you ever go turn on the movie Step Brothers, watch where they go and interview.
Yes.
Do exactly what they do. You cannot go wrong.
Get that job.
And don't tell them you watch. Yeah, and don't tell them you watch porn more than 3 times a day.
Yeah.
Only twice.
Hello, Miss Lady. Is it Pam or Pan?
I think it can help you with the Pam thing.
Yeah. Jake R. What's up, man?
What up,
Everybody
Jake?
Everybody say hi to Jake R.
Jake.
Start T. Higgins.
Finally.
Oh,
6'2",
I'm not doing this.
Krusty, help me out there. Krusty, we need you to get a permission slip signed and then come on the show. That's what we need because I need to meet Krusty. I also want to know where the name came from.
Mike is tiny.
It just depends on what you're talking about.
Ask his wife.
Yeah.
Who should I start? Tyler Boyd or Rashafa Bateman? Rashafa.
That's an autocorrect. I'm nervous as to why your phone thought you were spelling rash, but this is I would go with Rashad Bateman. Like, doesn't Tyler Boyd feel?
Slightly.
But Tyler Boyd feels like he's a very good NFL player, but for fantasy purposes, I don't know when enough of the opportunity is going to come in. Because with Joe Mixon healthy and 3 good wide receivers, I don't know. I don't feel safe.
Send Boyd in a small trade to Washington, please. We need a wide receiver too.
Wouldn't the same issues apply to Higgins?
Yeah.
No, they wouldn't, because T. Higgins is the best receiver on the team.
Here's what I'm scared about Bateman. Everybody has been on Rashad Bateman this week. And usually when somebody grabs a lot of hype like that, they always lay the egg, right? And we were talking about Bateman yesterday. And then I was looking at him last night on Prize Picks because for some reason I was up at 2 a.m. just doing nothing but looking at Prize Picks. If you guys want to join Prize Picks, use promo code Warzone. But I'm staying away from Bateman this week, actually, and I want him to prove it to me. So I would go Tyler Boyd.
Yeah, it's
close.
Go ahead, Mike. Sorry.
After Michael. I just talked all that shit, I'd probably play Rashad Bateman for the same reasons that Tony said.
Real quick, I want to take one quick break. I know that Scotty here, which is perfect timing. I don't know how you threw him up there. I was just about to talk about him. He has a contest going on right now and is asking for people to follow him on his Instagram and his TikTok. And if you go to the description of this video, both of the links are in there. And please give him a follow. Encourage his, fun, outlandish behavior on the TikToks, giving you fantasy football talk, advice, entertainment. You can
win prizes. I'm giving away rookie cards. Yeah.
Do you know which ones they are? Well, you know which ones they are. Tell them which ones they are.
I'm giving away a Allen Iverson rookie card. I'm giving away a Russell Wilson rookie card. And I'm also adding in a Randy Johnson from baseball. So I don't know what sport you're into, but those are 3 good cards that I'm giving away just for 2 followers.
Yep. If you like neck dusters, Mississippi mud flaps, Randy Johnson may have ushered that in some of the grandest fashion back in the day. He's also the
Hall of
pitcher.
Famers.
Yeah. He smashed the bird.
You want the AI card? I was born and raised in Philly.
The
Whoever
big
Mike
unit,
is,
Michael.
What's up?
The big
Mike,
unit.
go follow Wishlist. And then get your friends to follow Wishlist. And then let Wishlist know who you got.
I'm just going into my brain trying to go through all the filing cabinets and find Randy Johnson. I have no idea who that is.
Okay, Mike, you ever watch the highlight film of the picture that's and the ball was thrown and it hit a bird and the bird exploded?
Why would they name the bird Randy Johnson?
Wait.
No, Randy Johnson was the picture on the mound.
Hold on, wait. Time out. No, you don't. Are you being serious?
He doesn't.
I'm not being serious.
Randy Johnson?
I'm not being serious.
Oh my God.
Roberto Anderson.
Yeah. I am showing my age with the cards I'm giving away, though, but they are Hall of Fame players and willing to give them away for just 2 followers. Get me 2 followers on either one. That's it.
Yeah, guys, go do that. And while you're doing that, I want to thank you guys, everybody in the chat so far. Please send out our link, forward it to all your family and friends, because we just hit 1,700 subs.
Confetti. Yeah.
Solo dance.
This is a really good one. Go ahead, Scotty.
I'm sorry. I'm looking at the comments. We'll get to them. Sorry. I'm ahead. You go. I'm messing up. Don't listen.
Back to fantasy football.
Here you go. Pick 2 of these.
Scotty first.
I like Bateman and Mooney.
Bateman. That's what I'm going with too.
Yeah. Bateman and Mooney.
I'm also going with Bateman and Mooney, which sounds like a really nice cop duo, like Sunday nights, like Bateman and Mooney. They're on the case and they're scoring you fantasy points this weekend. Rondell Moore freaks me out, even though I am playing him.
I wish I had Bateman and guys.
Bateman and Mooney.
It's Bateman and Mooney fantasy points. Boom.
AJ Green's taking everything away from Rondell Moore this weekend now.
Zach Ertz is taking all those points.
Zach Ertz, the new
sorry.
Cardinals vulture. Another guy, the whole DeAndre Hopkins stat line back.
Tony, do it again. Do it again. Hold on, Tony. Whenever you mess with your hair, we do it close up. Do it again.
Some beautiful hair.
Oh my God, it makes me sweat.
Can't get that on Fox.
Those jerseys in the background like bring everything to life in the entire picture, Tony. That's a dope poster.
Oh, yeah, that is a cool poster. Where'd you get that from, Tony?
You got to be a real one right here. You got to be a real one to have one of these.
You went to camp, right, Tony? Got that for free?
I have a blank spot. I need something right here, Tony.
Oh, I'll get you all the powder blue you need. That room needs a little color.
Save that. Just save that.
This one?
Save that.
We did not
for our 100,000 subscribers plaque. We'll get there eventually, Joe. Just leave it blank till then.
Scotty's got about a couple minutes left, so let's get Scotty some of these tough questions.
Oh, yeah. We need to get it. We're probably way behind.
Robbie Anderson or T. Higgins, Scotty?
We're going with Higgins. I'm going Higgins. Higgins because I think that they're going to blow the Giants out. Go Higgins. Why? What are you laughing at?
No, because Mike is not loving all the Bengals love right now.
Mikey, you can follow on Instagram. I'm Fantasy Football Wishlist, and on TikTok, I'm Fantasy Wishlist.
Yeah, and both of the links are in the description.
On one of them. Mikey, basically, I'm going to give you straight up. If you get me 2 followers on Instagram and 2 followers on TikTok, apparently you're in the lead because I'm so fucking popular. You might get the Allen Iverson card. We're giving it away on next week's show.
Next week's show. Oh, are we dressing up next week?
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Making sure you guys better be ready because I'm coming.
Too, if you have your favorite Halloween costume of all time, like yours, just send it in. We'll put it up during the show. Like if you are out there and you're like, oh, I have one, I'm going to have a photo of some of my favorite Halloween costumes, and you guys will be making fun of me for some of these costumes. But yeah, we'll put them up there. We'll have a good laugh next Halloween.
Yes. And if you're a parent if you any Halloween costumes that you guys want, I mean, appropriate, please. But yeah, send it in and we'll get it up there before the beginning of the next week. And I think it's going to be a great show because I'm ready. Well,
one of them now I can't do because it will be a hate crime. No, you can't. Let's move on. We'll talk about this off the air.
We already got canceled, so it doesn't matter.
All right.
Tannehill, Wentz, or Fields? Who should I start because Dak is bye?
Oh man,
I know.
Oh, I missed a word there. Dak is on a bye. My bad.
I knew exactly.
Well, he's happy either way. Dak's happy either way. Tannehill, Wentz. I'm leaning towards Wentz. I'm knocking.
It should be Tannehill, right? He's got Julio and AJ, and he's playing the Chiefs. But Scotty's right. I'm leaning towards Wentz in this one too, and he's in a prime time.
You just said that. You just said Derrick Henry. They got the thing surrounding their running game. So Tannehill is going to forget that he even has an arm.
You're killing me, Smalls.
I know, that's what I'm saying. Like, but it should be Tannehill, but it's just not. It's not.
Part of me, and like I said, I was up at 2 a.m. thinking. Part of me was thinking Tannehill is going to take all the touchdowns this week. So, but you guys want to go with Wentz? Is that who we want to go with?
Yes.
Put it in there, Joe.
I'm going with
Joe's going. I thought Joe was going to psych and go with Fields.
But no, I do like Fields, and I think he's getting better each week. But no, I'll go with Wentz. You guys want to go with Wentz just because I want to see him take down the Niners?
I'm starting Fields in one of my leagues.
Yes, he is a bird killer. He is a bird killer.
Yes.
He is. Peter hates him.
Nobody watches cop shows more than Tony.
Nobody watches cops anymore. Right. What? I know Scotty's got to run. Is there any last questions?
Yes.
What's Perry Mason?
I got to talk to my son's soccer coach and tell him they got to reschedule these games. This is ridiculous.
Dragnet. Tony, are these all the shows that you used to watch? Adam 12, Dragnet.
Nothing.
Next, I will be coming as Tom Selleck from Magnum PI next week, everybody.
All right, guys. Next, I got to go and get my Halloween costume.
Here's the thing for wish list, guys. Go over there, hit them up. They posted it on here. Sorry, I should have clicked on this a long time ago. But
our social media team's quick to get that link in the chat. It's also in the description. You said, right, Tony?
Yes, it is in the
Someone asked for it in the chat, so I just went and grabbed it.
Guys, show Scotty some love. You guys saw how great he's doing. Watch his show, the Washington Football Show. Hilarious. This guy puts up some great fantasy advice throughout the whole week. Go show him some love and get him as many followers as we can. Let's do it. Let's pump up Scotty and the fantasy football wish list Instagram page and his TikTok because he works so hard, and that's all we can do for him.
Yes, yeah, I love Scotty, and he's hilarious. The stuff that he puts out, his weekly show is great. TikToks, Instagram. There's a good mixture of comedy and truth in every post that he puts out. I really enjoy it. What is this?
Mike, that's for Mike.
Fantasy League been posted yet? This is a Mike.
Trey, we're posting it between the hours of 10 and 1. I want to make it fair for everyone. It's going to have to be first come, first serve because there's too many requests. But
is it a fantasy football or basketball?
Football.
I don't need any more football.
The only mid-season league on TikTok. It's going to be the Mike on the Mike team league, whatever the fuck we're calling it.
Oh, is that what's going on? Oh, my exclusive clubs, Mike.
You're not invited, Tony, just for those comments that you just made.
I don't even have a TikTok.
You're not invited. You're not invited.
That's a lie. That's a lie.
What? I don't have TikTok. I'm not cool enough to have TikTok. That's the real thing. Fantasy Football Therapist is agreeing about Scotty in the next one here. Fantastic Four. I just want to know who would be Mr. Fantastic, Invisible, Woman, The Thing, Human Torch. Oh, this is a tough one. This is actually like a really tough question here. I think this is the way I'm going to go. I'm going to go Human Torch as Mike. What is that?
That's you on TikTok.
What the?
That's a lie. That's a different human being altogether.
That's pre-haircut Tony right there.
Invisible. I don't know. I don't have the answer to this.
I'd probably start Invisible Woman because she's gonna break a lot of tackles if she's invisible. Touchdown.
I think he's comparing the four of us that were on the screen to the four of us in those. Who would we be if we were in those characters? That's the way I was interpreting it.
I thought it was a lineup question. My bad.
I'm Invisible Woman.
What?
Wait, what? We weren't supposed to pick.
It's not who you want to be with. It's who we most fit in that thing there.
Jen, have fun at soccer during football.
All right.
Thank you, Jen.
No.
If you guys have any more questions, throw them up.
Who is the best? What does it say? Who is the best tight end in football right now? Dalton Schultz, I guess. How dare you put the Cowboys in the same tier as the Chargers?
Because I'm biased. Okay.
I'm trying to get through these because I want to bring in somebody very nice and friendly to us, a friend to the program, and somebody who's going to piss Tony Tucker off right now.
Oh, yeah.
My friend, the fantasy football.
Yo, what's going on, guys?
Oh, my goodness. This guy right here has crushed my hopes and dreams all week long.
Dude, I got a matchup with two of you guys this week. I'm taking down the Warzone. I'm hoping to go 2-0 against the Warzone this week. I had a close win against Joe Morley last week where I got lucky, but I just keep rolling through.
Geno Smith, why?
Okay, the week in which you want to get him, he's got Josh Allen on a bye. He's got Justin Jefferson on a bye. Like Zach Moss is on. He's got like 4 guys on a bye. And then I put in what I think is a good bet. $75 I put in for Dearness Johnson, and he goes 100. I'm already pissed about that. So then Marcus Callaway, somebody drops him on Buy-Mageddon, the Buy-Apocalypse, the Buy Shenanigans, whatever. Callaway, I put in what, 10, 15 bucks? He goes 25. And now he starts him on. I can't take it. I really just can't. I can't have it. I can't take it.
Yeah. Pretty much, I was going all in this week because I knew that I was versing you. I'm like, I got to get these guys. I'm going to start him against him, and I'm going to, wreck his dreams and hopes.
Right, that's
Shout
what
out
goes through your
Krusty
head.
in the chat. Nice to see you, Krusty.
I have a question, though, therapist. And here's the question. Sterling Shepard is out. Kenny Galladay's out. What do you think about Dante Pettis this week?
I think the volume could be there, but I mean, it all depends on, Darius Slayton. I think Slayton is playing too. So I think, Daniel Jones historically has spread it around. I think that a lot of guys can get involved. I think in terms of, the bye weeks, I think Pettis could be a good flex play. I think depending on, if he could get in the end zone, maybe he could be a wide receiver too at best. But I mean, the Giants are just in shambles right now. I mean, they're a broken team. A lot of the fans, I'm from the New York City area, so a lot of my buddies have been kind of crushed over the weeks. So it all depends on, if Daniel Jones can put up a good performance today.
That hypes me up. I got him in the flex against you.
Yeah. I actually in that league this week, I noticed you had two guys that were both hurt. You had two tight ends. So I literally was like, I'm just going to drop all my garbage, pick up as many tight ends as possible so that you can't start someone good. So, got to play a little bit dirty in these leagues.
Dante Pettis, and then I think I got Ryan Griffin. Those two guys, last minute addition.
Yeah. It should be a good matchup, though. I mean, you never know with these weeks.
It's not a good matchup. You don't have to lie to them.
I've done nothing but support and prop up the youth of America, and this is how I'm treated. I can't believe it.
Well, this is for that league. I mean, this is my second time in that league. Last year, I made the playoffs and lost. I had Lamar Jackson and Kyler Murray, and my team lost in a Superflex league. I was very disappointed. I had like one bad week, and then it all went downhill. So that league, I'm really trying to win. And then, of course, the war zone of attrition. I mean, that's one of my favorite leagues to be in. There's a lot of great people in that league. If you guys are following that league, give all those guys a follow. There are a lot of good pages in there. I mean, it's just a lot of fun doing these type of things with you guys.
And here's the thing about that league is that, like, once we get through the buys, it's like who's going to have the healthiest team remaining? Who's going to be able to field 14 spots every week or whatever crazy number of people I put in, 12 spots in one team. It's going to be fun. The Superflex league that we're in, therapist, I've been very, very unlucky. Like, I have so many points, and every week I play somebody has a Monday Night Miracle against me. Like, one week it was Lamar Jackson, and another week it was freaking Henry or whoever. Every week it feels like somebody puts up 40 on me on Monday night and I lose.
Yeah, it's always tough, those Monday night losses. I feel like that's like the worst. Like, I'd rather be out of it come Monday night than be ahead and then lose in a heartbreak. Yeah.
And then you just sit there and watch anybody. They're just dump trucking you, and it's just like getting closer and closer and closer. It ruins my heart.
Now I need to get some Monday night guys.
Now, earlier I was in the chat, and I saw that you guys were talking about potentially, who could be the team to pull up an upset today, with some of these games.
Oh, yeah, and somebody picked the Jets?
Yeah, I'm not going for the Jets. There's one team this week that I'm all in on, and it's going to be the Philadelphia Eagles.
I knew you were going there. That's why I didn't look up. That's why I didn't look up, because I had a feeling you were going to come in here. You were taking shots at Mike. You were taking shots at Tony. And then I'm just sitting here like loving it, letting you have it. And then you were like, you know what? I'm going after Joe now.
I just got to do what I got to do,
Fly, Eagles, fly.
I don't know. I think the Eagles are going to put up a good game, but they don't have enough. They don't have enough for the nation when the Raiders go and get the 5th win of the season, because Mike only said the Raiders are going to get 5 wins. Might as well get it now, right? Might as well knock it out.
That's going to
Yeah,
be great.
that's a big game for the Raiders because, I mean,
Yeah.
they got to continue this momentum. And with that division being so competitive, I mean, you know, every game outside the division right now is kind of a must-win for some of these teams.
Yeah, and then they go into a bye week next week, and then they take on the Giants. So it's tough 3 weeks coming up.
Yeah. Very tough.
Hey, Boda just said something. This team right here wouldn't surprise me if they knocked off the Bucs this week. They did it last year with Nick Foles. A lot of people heard him from Tampa Bay. Do I think it's going to happen? No. But could it happen? And would it surprise me if at the end of the day you guys go, hey, the Bears beat the Bucs today? I would be like, oh, okay.
Well, also remember, the Bucs have lost one game since they've lost that game to the Bears. So I would still be very surprised if the Bears win. The Bucs lost to the Bears in kind of like a trap game scenario, and they haven't really lost since then, other than the one game this season to the Rams.
I'm just saying some teams have other teams' numbers.
Yeah, it's really going to come down to, you know, the Bears front, I think, in that game. They have to keep this a low-scoring game, I think, because I don't think the Bears offense can put up 28 points right now. I don't think they could reach that, you know, 28-point number. I mean, that's generally where the Bucs score is. They kind of average around that mark over the past, you know, 2 seasons. So they're going to have to make it a low-scoring game. The defense is going to have to make a turnover or two if they want to have a chance to win. But, I mean, like we saw with the Green Bay game last week, they were in it for the most part until the end, and then, you know, it kind of fell apart.
Yeah, we will see, I guess. We will see. I don't think the Bears have much of a shot. If they won, I'd be very shocked.
Yeah, I'm just saying. I'm just throwing it out there. Wait, Philadelphia has a professional football team is what somebody's asking?
Fly, Eagles, fly.
Bears, Saints, or Panthers defense? Which one you guys like?
Not the Bears. Probably who the Panthers play? The Giants?
Yeah. I will probably go on the Panthers.
I'd probably go Saints this week. I think, you know.
You don't want
on the road.
Geno Smith, huh?
Yeah, you don't want Geno Smith on the road? No, the Saints are on the road. It's in
too.
Seattle.
Yeah. Geno Smith in primetime is a different cat, you know?
He did so good the last primetime game.
Well, it's also going to be a little rainy in Seattle, so, you know, maybe it can kind of impact the offenses. So we'll see.
If the Giants beat the Chargers and Raiders, I wouldn't care if they lose every other game. Well, that's what's going to happen anyways. So surprised that no one said the Vikings since everyone is a Cowboy hater in here.
Yeah, right? Freaking Cowboys hate them.
Yeah, Seahawks have back-to-back primetime games. It's crazy. It's ridiculous.
Right when Russ goes out, they get the primetime games.
So Krusty's with therapist. He's saying go with the Saints defense. All right, I got a question for you guys. Let me get this off the screen real quick. I did put some prize picks in. What do you guys think about this? For the first half of the morning games, right? Devontae Adams over. I'm taking all over. I don't know why. I just had that feeling, so it's all over. So Heineke over 118 yards. Aaron Rodgers over 132. Aaron Jones over 33. 32 for Terry, and 47 for Devontae Adams. Because I'm going high-scoring game in that Washington game.
Fireworks. I'm good with all these.
The money? Good.
I think it's worth the money.
I think you're going to get 4 out of 5. Heineke ain't going to hit your thing.
Hey, I'll take 4 out of 5 because they paid 3. They paid 3 out of 5, so I'm good with that. Here is the one that I did at like 2 o'clock in the morning. That I told you guys I was up at 2 o'clock in the morning. This is one that I did.
Blurry vision.
But this is for the all day. You guys like this one?
Yeah, that one's good.
Yeah, it's solid.
The reason I like the 2 top ones is because it's not receiving and it's not rushing touchdowns. They're actual just touchdowns.
Yeah.
So I like when they actually let us do those on Prize Picks.
Yeah, Jacobs has a good chance of scoring the Raiders' sole touchdown today. 21.
Hey, the Raiders win 7-0. I'll take it.
A 21-7 loss to the Eagles.
So if you guys want to join us on Prize Picks, use the Prize Picks. Download the Prize Picks app. Use the promo code WARZONE. And they'll match up to the first $100 of your deposit. But I just wanted to get that out there before we start the thing because last week I came up big, so I got some extra cash in there that I can mess around with, right? Thoughts on Jalen Smith after being dropped? He's still doing the same thing in Packerland, not covering nobody.
Mm-hmm.
And who's your guys' sleeper pick for the playoff teams this year? Therapist, you got any sleepers?
Now, do they mean who's making the playoffs or who's going deep this year? 'Cause, I mean, right now I feel like the league is so top heavy that we already kind of can project who's going to be making the playoffs. I think a team that right now obviously is 5-1, but probably looks like the best team to me right now on paper is the Baltimore Ravens over the last couple of weeks. I mean, last week they completely demolished the Chargers, and I'm not throwing out a shot here for Mike. I was really hoping the Chargers would win that game, but I mean, they're a team that right now looks to kind of be a really good team. Going deep.
Rolling in the deep.
Therapist, who beat the Ravens?
The Raiders did.
Oh, that's right. I forgot.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
but
forgot about that.
wait. The Raiders and the Chargers also played. What happened in that one?
That's the division game, Mike. That's the division game.
So that's more important. So you think that you'd want to win
not
that
important.
one more than the?
We let you win that game just to make you guys feel good.
Oh, we
You
appreciate it.
had to turn the power off. Had to have a weather delay in an indoor stadium.
It's half indoors. It's half indoors.
But football therapist, appreciate you joining us. I haven't seen you in a while. I know that you had to come in here and rub it in these guys' faces. And then, of course, I didn't forget about it. What you did to me last week.
It's been a busy couple of weeks for me, but I'm hoping to kind of free up a little bit, I feel like every weekend I have something going on, which is tough, but still watching football, still trying to do as much as I can and, support the channel because you guys are doing excellent work as always.
Therapist, I got a quick question while I got you here.
Yes.
Would you prefer to get beat by Alex Collins on Monday night or Damian Williams in the late block? Which one of those guys would you prefer to get beat by?
Well, I mean, I don't want to get beat on Monday night, but I don't want to get beat by Damian Williams. I don't think I'm going to be beaten at all, but I mean, whichever one you think,
That's how desperate I am. I'm like, can Alex Collins river dance through a hip injury on Monday Night Football? I'm not really sure. That's why I've been so quiet. I've been trying to figure out the best way to beat football therapist, and I'm not sure.
So you haven't been writing a letter for a carrier pigeon?
No, but I really like this joke. Here, same old. You actually have some really good old references. So I have a sneaky suspicion you spent a lot of time with your grandparents. He gets a lot of good old references, and you can only get this kind of stuff from hanging out with old people.
He must not actually think you're that old, because if he thought that you were that old, he would believe Wilt Chamberlain exists when you tell him that you saw him play in person.
Yeah.
All right, I got lineups to start. So one way or another, I'm out of here.
Therapist, I need one thing from you this week. If you beat Tony, I need you just sitting on your couch with your notebook and having Tony laying on the couch next to you, and we do the series of you just talking him through his fantasy problems.
Yeah, we'll have a nice therapy session,
Oh, I'm gonna cry. I need to win desperately in that league. I can't. If I go to 2-5, Patrick Mahomes is going on the block. Like, I'm gonna get super desperate in that league and be like, all right, who wants Patrick Mahomes? I need a couple players back. I need some love.
Dude, I'm 4-2 in that league, and I don't even have CMC, my first overall pick. I'm kind of hyped about it. So not only is he good, but he also has like luck and fortune on his side. This is what happens when you're a good human being, right? I need to stop shoving down the elderly. Just because I'm part of that community, I can't just be. Wait, are we still recording? You guys, we were supposed to end this.
We need to cut this.
Stop pushing old folks. I would never do such a thing. This is the fantasy football wake-up call. Tony Tucker, fantasy football wish list was here. We got a fantasy football therapist, Michael on the microphone. Joseph Morley will be back for Sunday Night Football, cheering on Carson Wentz and Mo Alley Cox and Michael Pittman Jr. and whatever vomit-filled lineup that Kyle Shanahan wants to force down our throats in that Sunday Night Football game.
You forgot T. Higgins also.
What happened?